EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from Arizona. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's complete. It's Rad McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action now. Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Empty. What you got? Big Ace open. Larry. 2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He gets this one to Moore. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Big Ace.
Murray on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
2. Easy. Shift.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he will get into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench to the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tight. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On first and 10, Jackson. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Let's go. 79. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Jackson now on second down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. That's quick RPO to Ferguson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. Ready?
Third and short, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
70 Rangers. Come on. 7 Pirates. Go.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. When they're able now to go out and square it on up, allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action now. It's Murray. Moving to his right. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the RPO, it's Nakua. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
60.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. His throw left side is complete. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Jackson going to keep it himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Mustang 19. Panther 60.
Jackson. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We'll have more from Glendale after this. So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Buffalo 18, Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing Jackson. That's taken in, and he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they converted on 4th and 3.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 2.
60 Eagles.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Striker. Go.
Back to throw, Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
On the jump. 70 Rangers, 1918.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Panther 11, Dragon 60.
That is Ferguson in motion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Is caught.
You know, I can tell you from experience, when you put together a drive of that height, the amount of plays that had to be put in to move the ball that far, and then to come away with no points, that's a tough one. That could be a real deflator for an offense.
Hey, Ace. 2-2.
Murray from his own end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Atwell. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Jackson out of the pistol. Out to his right. He runs with it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
19, Mustang 19.
4th down. Jackson. This one's incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st down, Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
2nd down, Jackson. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
The motion man is Nakua. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
Come on,
First
come on,
down,
go.
Los Angeles.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Ready, break. Get it. Cougar 19. Hey, check that street.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Murray now to throw on 1st down. The work is out wide to Benson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action now. Murray flush to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Hey. Omaha.
From the gun, it's Murray. Going for it all. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 49. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack, now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up. And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Jackson now. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's caught by Puka. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Let's go now.
The motion man is Nakua. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. He gets 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, L.A. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
The kick is good.
Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Move. Bus.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Big Ace open. Big 4-1. 4-1. That's 1.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
First down.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Again, it's Murray. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
It's just one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now, 2nd and goal. To throw again is Murray. Headed left, find time.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Murray, touchdown, Arizona.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
On the return, here's Atwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Ready, 19 right. Bronco lead.
That is Ferguson in motion.
Ready.
Jackson now on 2nd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
1st and 10.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Rams.
Here we go. Let's go.
He'll run. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, all the time out, and set up the game-winning field goal drought. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.